Let's fucking do this. Derek, welcome in. Lockery, welcome in, mate. Jane Doe, happy Friday, chick. Happy Friday. You're all about to witness something now, okay? You're all about to witness something, so stay in there for a minute. We're up here walking up to Kildare Street. Making call out videos against me. We're gonna go and see him, okay? John Jules in there, how are you, buddy? Happy Friday, guys. We're hoping for a decent fucking turnout here today. I was down here around, sticking out barriers and all kinds of stuff, and we'll see what the numbers are like. I'd say it's going to be a tenth of the amount of people who were there the other day, personally. Should we say? You brought your umbrella again, anyway. Nice sunny day in Dublin, though. Nice sunny day in Dublin. Weasel's in there, welcome in, mate. Lady J, all the way from Northern Ireland, welcome in, chick. Karen's in there, hang on, Karen, I'm going to give you a spanner, hang on.
Yeah, and look, the way it will work out.
Right, Karen, there you go. Karen's on the spanner. Saoirse's in there. Good morning, young lady. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. You'll be happy to hear I was able to get a couple of copies of Bunrock na Heron there, down in Dewberry Books. I went down and got myself for them. The only bookshop in fucking Ireland who sells them. Irish Countryman, welcome in there, brother. DC Ramos is in there. Why are you in there, DC? Why aren't you down here, mate? So here's the girl here again who was with that guy who was bustling DC Ramos.
People are getting actually worried that their kids are going to go to Australia and their kids. It's father himself. The kids are
Good man, Fergus Power. Welcome into the chat, brother. Good to see you in there. Ferg deserves a spanner anyway. Ferg, I'm going to give you a spanner, not that you're ever in there, because you're always at these things. Just so everyone can see you. Welcome in, mate. I enjoyed your interview on that show there the other day. Matt show. It was a good one.
That is no, my opinion. It's just my opinion. So everybody's coming out.
I hate DC, I know, mate. I know. He's up there somewhere, he is. He's up there somewhere. There he is over there, look. There he is over there. I'll go see him, don't worry. Don't worry. Adam Scudo's extras, welcome in, mate. Father Dougal's in the house. There's John doing his thing, lads, all the way down from Donegal. Say what you like, but he's putting in the fucking miles, this lad. 6,900 pilots in the house. How are you, mate?
Straight from Munster. When you want to do Keelan's on your Christmas trip.
Oh, yeah.
Never got to go to you.
Ah, you're an absolute star. How are you?
Good.
Good to see you again. How are you, man? Good to see you. You're alive here, so don't tell me too nice. I want a little word here for everyone
Right,
that's
I
chat.
walk this way. I'll be back to you in a few
Good to see you.
minutes. Yeah, you too.
And thanks again. Thanks again.
Worries.
You're a wee star.
I should have probably said I'm gentle.
Oh, no, you're Jane. No.
You.
No, you're Jane. No.
Oh, you baby today.
What are you doing here? Why have you travelled fucking 400 miles today?
Well, I tell you why I'm doing it, why I'm here. It's very simple.
Up this way. No, this way, here.
We have a situation that the people up behind me here in that building that we're paying to do a job, they're not doing the job for us. Over this last week and a half, whatever, over the last few weeks, right? We've had the government, we've had people out in protest, farmers out in protest and everything else. And then you had the Garda coming out and the RUC, I will say the RUC in this case, the PIU, coming out and pepper spraying, even young kids, 14 years of age and stuff. You don't do that to Irish people. You don't go along and do things like you put up your cost of living, you put up your fuel to get money into your coffers. You don't do that. We're irked, we're fed up with it, we've had enough of it, we've been peaceful, and we're still peaceful. But how long are we going to be peaceful?
Mousy's not peaceful. Mousy's not peaceful. Hey, look lads, by the way, Mousy got himself a new bike, look at him. Mousy's on the electric bike. Is that coal powered, is it?
Then we get to the stage that we're going to go out on the street in a rebellious format.
Well, what's the goal here, though? Is to get rid of some of these taxes. Get rid of some of these taxes has to be.
Sorry?
USC, carbon tax, these things need to start going off the fuel
There's not just one agenda here, there's multiple agendas. It was started off by the Nationalists a few years ago, who were asking the questions. Then the farmers a couple of weeks ago, they're asking the questions. Now we're demanding answers to all those questions. And we're coming out here today. I don't know if mine's going to be here. But even if there's only 100 people here, that 100 people is asking the questions of the government.
Yeah.
We're paying you to do a job in there. You're not doing the job for us. You're not listening to the Irish people. And at the end of the day, the Irish people are the ones that keep this country running, not those.
So we're here today to keep up the pressure as well.
We keep the pressure on them.
Keep up the pressure. As Jack Charlton said, put them under pressure.
With Mr. Jack Charlton, put them under
With a
pressure.
bit of horse
But
thrown in.
not just them and them. We have a president up there as well.
Yeah.
That's been elected, well, selected in this case, but elected normally, to look after the Irish people, right? And if she doesn't step up to the mark and do something for the Irish people,
She needs to step
then
down.
she's going to have to be questioned.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing here today as well. We have a question, or not a questionnaire, but a petition going out here today, hard copy petition going out here today. People can sign it. We have a letter already drafted out. It's been printed as we speak. It's going to be signed, sealed and delivered to the President for the people of this country.
Good man yourself.
So that's what we're doing.
Good man yourself. I'll sign it. I'll sign it. I promise you. I promise you. So guys, there you heard it. John has some paperwork here. Look at this lad. Look at these big YouTubers. Very good guys, lads. I get no ideas about this actually. This is the mouse mobile, lads. This is the new mouse mobile. Okay, look at it. So if you see this around Dublin, don't steal it, will you? Maybe you do, lads. That's going to get that man around. Look at that, Joe. The grand joke, ain't he? And is it okay to ride?
Yeah, because she's suspension.
Yeah, it's happy days.
Got me down the road.
And you got the chain on and all, okay? And
10 minutes I was down. So the sales finished. 10 minutes home now. Working massive.
on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Philip Murray, welcome in. Philip Murray says hello, Mousy, by the way.
How are you, Philip?
There's Mousy, lads. Right?
There's the fee.
There's Mousy. Jack, welcome in, mate. He's not drunk now. I am, though. Crypto Jack, welcome in, mate. Jerry, welcome in there. The Exile, you're after getting a spanner, okay? Welcome in, chick. The Tripster. Father Dougal, all the rest. Grab them by the scruff of the neck, you're right. I'm going to grab someone by the scruff of the neck now. Yeah. As you can see, lads, the crowd is starting to pick up. And what's good about this crowd is, right, it's a different crowd. It's a different crowd. A lot of these people here again today are agri workers. They're all agri workers again. As you can see. It's not just a few. Maybe that's... And there it is, the mouse mobile. Have you got a lock? Have you got a lock, have you?
Again?
Have you no lock?
No.
Stick it up against the barrier or something like that. So it's like the one who does go boy. You know what I mean? Yeah. It'd be safe up there, wouldn't it?
No, I went down to Dublin there yesterday, changed the cans.
Okay.
I said, that was bleeding handy, and I said, we'll get the shot. I said, oh, you can't fucking knock the bleeding thing.
Because I was going to bring mine in and then I thought, no lock, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I was also thinking, Don't want the guards. I see you gave it a good clean as well, did you? They were covered in muck, weren't they? Mine was absolute. Couldn't see it for the muck, like. The one that amount of muck that came off it, like.
And yeah, that's like a lot of hassle. I know it's going to save a lot of hassle now. Get back on
The best boy I bought in a long time. Two of them. That was, I can put that in the boot of the car, go here, there. Yeah. The car breaks down, and the car's always breaking down. I can take it out of the boot and fuck off home. Like, you know what I mean? Deadly, fucking deadly.
people are loose. I think you need to have a bag with anything. It has to be.
Does it say that on the website? Okay, I suppose you could get a bag for it, could you? But the hassle.
I'm saying to myself this morning, I was just young fella. Yeah, no, until your man goes. Say it's hard getting it in, zipping it up and taking it out and all that. Carry it out, you know what I mean? All I did was just hold it.
Yeah.
Just took on.
Look, I'm going to fold it, and if they say you have to have a bag, I'll say, right, I'll get off, and just get on the next one. You know what I mean? Or just go on the Lewis tracks. Start the bike, but just go on the Lewis tracks. Fucking fast. Look, I'm going to say to you, you can make it in town in half an hour as well. You can't afford that. Really? When I charged mine up, right, it didn't come up all the way.
Broken mirrors. It's not electric, it is.
Yeah, my bar's only coming up halfway on that, and it didn't. When I plugged it in, like there was nothing happening here.
No, no.
Was yours blinking on it? No. Okay, and it charged up and.
Should go green.
Oh, the charger was green. Yeah.
It was still was green. It's fully charged.
Oh, so that means it's fully. Okay. Oh, I thought there was something here was going to blink or something. Okay, that's taking.
I thought I was going to do something like that myself. No, how do you know it's going to be fully charged until you see the charger itself? Okay.
Here we go, lads. This is going to get that man around every riot in the whole city.
The mouse mobile.
The mouse mobile. Multiple riots in one day. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Handy boy, Karen, isn't it? That's the new mousey mobile. That's the new mousey mobile.
Saving a lot of water.
Finno, welcome in, mate. Good to see you in there, buddy. Happy Friday, mate. So listen, lads, Mouse is here and DC is going to be here. If you want to check out their lives, they're on their own website. I want to go and see some of them. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to go and see some of them. See, there's a decent old crowd here as well. How are you doing, man? Good to see you. I like the latest song. It's a good one.
I did one with Chrissy there last night.
Oh, I seen him. I was home.
No, here, I'll show you them. I did these two last night.
Did I catch you one or
Yeah, this is Chrissy's one, right?
play it there, go on.
I just you get to the end there.
So we're going to have Paul's tune here, let's hang on. Sounds like blowing up a storm, hang on.
Yeah. See, that's the lyrics there.
There's the lyrics there.
Heartbeat away. Chrissy shrugs it off like sure, look, I'm grand anyway.
Is this Christy from the Black? Yeah.
Yeah, you know Chrissy from the back. Chrissy.
Three deep, still strutting like a king. Tracksuit,
The song you made yesterday.
I made two of them one last night. This is for Chrissy.
Will I see 54 laughs with a grin? Depends if the pub's
This
still
tracks you,
letting me
gold chain, doing his thing. Oh man.
He's a patriot of ear, loud and proud, standing 10 foot tall, well, in a crowd, roaring for the women, kids, and the youth. Then
Are they all on your
channel
channel, ready?
Just on the group table, like I'll be putting them up on the channel as well.
Like, keep on Paul's channel there. They'll have that going up.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on YouTube as well. So like, I want to try to get as many subscribers as possible on that.
What's your channel name?
Like, Paul O'Brien 936 or something like that.
On YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube, yeah.
So Paul O'Brien 936 lad.
936, something like that.
He's a poet.
He's
He's a proper poet, this lad.
You'll see me thing. I have dogs there, 3 dogs there as me thing highlight.
Well, Paul O'Brien, check it out lads on YouTube.
Right, that's Christy's one, right? Yeah, that's Christy's song there, right? When it's over, I played the one that I did for us as a mock, you know, like roasting.
I heard that one last
Yeah,
week.
that's the one I did with Eva and myself, Paul Nolan, and Keith.
Oh, that's right, yeah,
Keith's the law book. What did you do?
Check it out, lads. Paul O'Brien on YouTube.
Yeah.
Come on, Paul.
At the moment, I'm on what's called TikTok.
Oh, he's on TikTok.
Yeah,
And
Shadow
what's
Warrior, sorry, not Shadow, Ghost Warrior 52 on TikTok.
Ghost Warrior 52 on TikTok. There you go, lads. Get on there. He writes some lovely poetry. And if you, I tell you, if you get on to him, he'll even write a poem about you. He'll even write a poem about you.
Yes.
But mind yourself.
Tell your friend in case you can
Hello, my name is James. Welcome in. Hello, my name is James. I think his live just knocked off there. So he will be going live there in a couple of minutes. Keep sharing this about me, lads. Fair play to you, brother. Fair play to you. There's a man there in a wheelchair telling us all about it.
We have the right and stand up for you. I'm just ashamed that there's not enough people here that it's on the TikTok, it's on Facebook all week. Shame on you for not getting out and support this protest.
Let me know how the audio is there, will you? Lulu, welcome in. He is a good man. Smurf, welcome in. Colorado Gamer, welcome in, mate. Peter Telford, welcome in, mate. Thanks for liking and subbing. Share this around the socials, lads, if you can. If he's having the socials, get them out there. Don't let the people know. The Irish people are out again. This is fuel protest day, what, 11, 12? People are still out.
Well, I can tell you all one thing. You can send all the fucking points and easy ones, but you get fuck all on.
Good man. Hiya, boyo.
Nationalism, how are you smelling? Got a cartel government. We had them. We had them.
Zero, welcome in. Zero. Barriers are always there, Zero. Curious Angel, welcome in. Hello from Wexford, which was there. Bring the petrol. Good man for a good man. Curious Angel, this is Molesworth Street in Dublin. We're outside the Rat's Nest. As you can see, lads, there's people still arriving here.
Boys, don't get. I have to restart.
Fair play to that man, fair play to that man. Speaking truth he is, speaking truth. As you can see, lads, this is starting to fill up. And once again, we have a lot of agricultural workers here. A lot of lads who get their hands dirty every day, just like fucking us. A lot of lads.
Yeah.
We'll go and have a look at this side.
Last week, and couldn't take it, and he fucking killed himself. Do you think that's right? No, it's not.
The lads are going to do him for no tax, look. They're going to do him for no tax. The barrier's on you when the nationals come out, lads.
We're going nowhere. You won't take me off. Get your phones out. You won't take me
This
on.
man is refusing to move, lads.
I am telling
He has
you.
it. Go on, yeah, boyo! Move nowhere, son, move nowhere!
Can't afford to move.
Leave alone, you traitors! You fucking filth!
Hang on.
Leave
I'm
alone!
not ordering you anywhere.
You
You're not
can't,
ordering me anywhere. Get employed right. Employed right.
Get out, this bastard!
Go on, you legend is right. Go on, give that man a thumbs up in the chat there, lads. There's heroes born every day in this country these days. Every fucking day.
What you gonna do?
Leave that man alone, you fucking wrecker!
Red coats are in town, right? The black and hands. There you go, look.
Never warn you people! You're finished, you need rent for Jesus! That's all he's at!
Fair play to that man. Fair play to that man. Spitting fucking facts he is. As you see, guys, the crowd here is starting to build. Really is starting to build. I'm still looking for my man. If you're in there, DC, still looking for my man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Share this about, guys, if you can, right? Any WhatsApp groups you have, any socials. Let everyone know the Irish people taking to the streets again. Once again.
Peace alone! Right? This is the fine torches. It does not belong to you. It belongs to Jesus Christ.
There's my man right there, look. Right there.
Nothing gone. You're nothing. Souls.
Thanks,
Nothing
sir.
anymore. Evil, that's all you are. And I've only got to look at your face to see how evil you are. You dog.
There's Brian spitting facts as usual, lads.
Gail! And stay out of our country!
Please,
And never
welcome
come
in,
back.
mate. Welcome in.
And take the filth you brought in!
Who knows, Carmen, welcome in.
And live with them!
Davey Boyd, our traders, you're welcome in, mate.
You dirty
Sea
animals!
Coding, welcome in.
Christ says you are filth!
Keep
Yous
sharing
are
this about,
over.
lads. Keep sharing it about. Double tap that screen
You're
for me.
gone! And the
Let everyone know the
people
Irish people taking out again, taking to the streets. This is way more than a fuel protest now, lads. Way more than a fuel
No
protest.
breeding whatsoever. You betrayed your people 800 years. You're fucking dogs. That's all these are. You betrayed your people. I face the devil, I'm not afraid. They the devil incarnate.
My man over there, I'm going to say that's it, man.
Very first to know. I told them all.
We're going to snake through over it. Really? There's my man from Galway. Yup. How are you, bro? Good to see you. Are you serious? You come around the far side there?
Yeah, they were telling me if I went out, you can't get below, and they were telling me if they move from there, so
It's safer in there.
that's what stand there.
Good to see you anyway.
You nobody else there.
There's the legal lads all the way down from Galway. Fair play to him. Anyone's on YouTube, check out his channel. The Legal Eagle. Large eagle and large eagle. The Legal Eagle. And the legend. Absolute legend. Speaking of legends, they're everywhere here. They're everywhere. Fucking everywhere. Absolutely fucking everywhere. See, there's a good old crowd as well. Good old crowd.
All right, sorry, Del. Are you all right, honey?
See, decent old crowd built up.
Still them iPhones, you say?
They're everywhere. Yeah. Francis came to the house. We have all the patriots are turning up. Here's Alan Fagan, lads, and Paul Fitz, look. Here's all the boys, look. There we go. Bring the music, bring the music. Good man, Alan. I'm going to stick him on my live very soon, okay? Stay tuned. I want to ask him some questions. Aaron welcome in there, mate. Good to see you in there again. Steve coaching. How are you, mate? Good to see you. There's me old fucking me old camera assistants here. Pat's in the chat. Pat's in the chat.
How you doing, everybody in the chat? How's it all going?
We have Alan just turning down with music. There's a lad over there like in a wheelchair giving them muffin socks to us. Giving them maps and socks. Good. Yeah.
Well, not enough of us again either.
No, but it's building. But not only that, no, which is good. That's making me think positive. A lot of people are actually workers here, workers, you know, so like
Yeah, it is
not the same people, it's a
yeah.
different crowd, which is good.
Yeah.
Because this thing needs freshening up, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
we need new underpants, we really do. And we may have them this morning, some pretty knickers around there.
There's anyone to go.
What time did you leave it?
10:30.
Oh, to get here?
10:30, yeah.
I wasn't too bad, is it?
You got to 10:30 train.
Okay, happy days, happy days. Alan Mills, welcome in, mate. All the way from the UK. Thanks, Churchill. So Pat's on umbrella again today. Pat's on the umbrella duty. He may also become an assistant cameraman, so show Pat some love if he's ever in the chat again.
Keep telling you, we know it's coming. They're probably fucking asking for a license now.
Going there telling them how it is.
Get out of here and you don't want it anymore. You turn your brothers and sisters. Poor innocent people. You beat them up for none.
Alan Mills, welcome in. We're rooting for us as well. Thanks, Chick.
Heartless.
Yes, Harry, we're not doing it.
Steve, welcome in.
Dogs. Whoever holds this game now.
Welcome to the Rat's Nest, mate.
You're not Christian people.
Module
That's
Block
for
has
sure.
I gave you an old spanner during the week, mate. Get in there.
You're the ends of Christ. You're an antichrist.
Jerry, welcome in,
That
mate.
should be one of the rules. This is a Christian country. And we live under Christian law. Not the laws of Islam and them dirty filthbags who are unclean that you let into our country. You paid for that as well. So says the Lord. You paid for it. You bastards.
Any job?
Don't deserve any mercy of God anymore.
Nicole, welcome
You're
in. Happy
finished.
Friday.
You're finished.
Run your business, welcome in. Good to see you now, mate. Happy
You
Friday.
had your chances and you blew it. And now you can suffer. That's why you're meant to suffer.
And when their pensions are gone, they won't get our support.
And you
That's
might
it,
even
Jerry,
have
that's
a
it,
job
Jerry.
at the end of the year. There's a joint recession on. And the Lord is bringing it. Mr. Trump brought us here because of fuel prices. That's why a lot of people are here too. They're fucking sick of you. Donald Trump is blessed by God. He's in the Bible.
Please
Don't
don't have
look
guns
at
over
it.
here now, only the arm response unit. They have pepper
You
spray
ignorant
now.
bastards.
If you look on their belt, pepper spray is now part
We've
of the
had enough of
gear.
you.
And they are not afraid to
We
use it.
died
because
fighting you.
They'll pepper spray children and
We're
old
Irish
grannies over
people.
here.
We're warriors. We follow Jesus Christ and the Holy Ghost. That's who we follow. We do not follow Satan, but you do. And those devils in there, you all worship them.
Kim, welcome in.
We know what's coming and who
Right,
you're
Coders,
working
welcome
for.
in, mate. Keep it clean.
Which are
For the
filthy
mods who wanna jump on
globalists.
this.
And your UN, your WTF, whatever you call them. We know who you are.
Aaron Gaban knows what's going on.
These dirty, sick
Aaron Gaban
people.
knows.
Wherever you
Unfortunately,
came from.
lads, the door is closed today.
You've done
Although
enough.
it looks open.
And you're not going to do
But
any
they're
more.
not actually sitting
this
today.
is over now.
Michal Martin's down, I don't know, he's in Cork or
over.
something. He's
You're not going to
Dundalk or
scourge the
somewhere.
Irish people much longer. Keep them
Paranoid
dirty
woman welcome
bosses out of our
in.
country.
Speaking the truth, he is.
Out of the European Union.
Mike Murphy,
Do
this
not let
is
them into our
a
country
fuel
too.
protest
Right.
that's kind of
That's
descended
why
into
Jesus
much
gets
more
so
than a
well.
fuel protest now at this
Tell you
stage. It's get this fucking government out, get all these political pigs out. You know what I mean? We need change in this change. And not the fake kind of change that politicians will give you, like the Barack Obama change kind of change. We need all them people out there. We need them out there. Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out!
Antichrist!
Got a cartel government for the last 100 years, and it's time to break the cartel. Get them out.
Alan Best, welcome in, mate. Happy Friday.
I know what's coming for you.
Here's the hero now.
Fianna Fáil and Fianna Gael. They're a cartel government for the last 110 years. It's time for change. Time for change. They're fucking robbing the people. Robbing the people of Ireland. Farmers, colliers, disability, everybody they're robbing.
Great people, welcome in.
Shame on you.
Paranoid one, welcome in, mate.
Martin, you're on your way.
Glasgow all the way from Scotland.
Hello.
So we need to make up our words, so that's all. We just don't want Martin, we want the whole government corrupt. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Provisional government. You can get Northern now.
Just haven't seen you in a while.
I seen you go and film with your cup of coffee in that video.
Yeah.
That was your man, the copper.
European government, they're not an Irish government.
Yeah, I've seen all his pictures online there.
Father Jack, welcome in, mate.
Nobody knows the day I heard it.
Colours again, and how are you doing? I have a case.
Alan Lawrence, you're 100% right. Big Irish. Welcome in, mate. Happy Friday, brother. Happy Friday. And we're being watched. They find us fascinating. Look at these lads. Marty, all the accredited media. All they want to do is take pictures of their fucking bad far right.
Micheál Martin and Simon Harris.
Dave Kay, welcome
Get
in,
the
mate.
fuck out of Leinster House. You and your party. And Michael Heady Ray done fuck all with these people by resigning. He has 5 iPad centres in Killarney and he has 7 hotels. And all he has is fucking immigrants in them. The government has made him a millionaire in the last 4 years.
Last night?
And don't forget, guys, we're now here fighting for you as well.
This one. Just keep waving it. See that guy there? I'm out the bus with him every time I see him. That guy there. He was giving DC Ramos a bit of hassle. He was.
Was he, yeah?
Now, DC Ramos have to make it up with him, but I haven't. There's his old buddy there, look. He's there all week.
Good man, money man.
All week.
Up the cranes.
Leroy, welcome in, mate. I'm going to give you a look now. We have some good people here anyway. We have some good people. Leroy, as you can see, it's really starting to fill up. Now, it's not as many as there was the other day, but it's not even gone 12 o'clock, lads, and they're still coming from this direction, and behind us. So this is going to get big in here today, lads.
Get them out!
Fair play.
Get them out! Get them out! Get them out!
Get them out! Get them out!
Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out!
Get them out!
Got a shout of robbing bastards!
Forever! Ireland forever!
Like that flag,
Christian
mate.
holy!
Like that one.
Get them out of our country! Get them out, you dogs!
Justice coming.
Yeah. This one here. Selling all our pictures onto the fucking Garda HQ.
Yeah, we're all up. Everything.
That's probably how she got into the country. She's working with that lad there, right? See that lad out there? She's working with him all week.
People think elections will solve something with
Leob, this is a fuel protest. That's gone way more than a fuel protest. It's gone way, way more than a fuel protest at this stage. Irish people are out on the streets every day. They are angry. They're angry at the taxes they're paying, the multiple taxes on everything they're paying. The state this country's in. They're not happy about immigration. They're not happy about the judiciary. They're not happy about the guards, the politicians, the fuel prices, the lack of places in schools, the lack of affordable housing, the lack of anywhere to rent. I can list off about 55 things why people are here. This country's falling apart. Absolutely falling apart. Only paper over the cracks is all they're doing.
Truckers left it open all the time.
We're going for a little stroll around here. Good sign, mate. Like that one. Like that one. There's a man there. There's my old buddy there, look. There's my old buddy there, look. There's my buddy right there, look. Right there. That's the guy who's making call-out videos about me. I'm going to go see him on this live, okay? So stay tuned. 420's coming to see him on this live. Now, you don't make traveller call-out videos about me on the internet. Tell you that now. Do it in real life, but don't do it at all. As you see, they start to fill up. The comedians start to fill up. Oh, look at him in that! Look at that. Yeah, hey, keep going.
Respect.
Love it. Look. Geesey Romans in the house, guys. He has the hat on. He has the Peaky Blinders hat on. And he wants to jump on the channel. He's live there, and so is Mousy at the moment. You be careful up there, will you? You be careful up there, will you?
Yeah, I'm in an Irish chick up here.
How you getting on, mate?
I think the speaker system's coming in that van there now, so I'm going to help him up on the...
Alan has one up there as well.
Yeah, but he's asked me to help them there, so I think that they're in that van.
Oh, okay. Do you hear it, lads? We have a speaker system and everything here. Alan's after bringing his fucking, like his big sound system. Fair play to the lads. We're going to be here today. We're going to be here today, I tell you that. Keep sharing this out for me, lads. Keep sharing this out. Any social tab, get it on there. I'm falling over live streamers here. Falling over live streamers here. Everywhere. Look at everywhere.
Pause, I'm live. Okay, ready. I'll make sure you catch me, yeah?
There are all kinds of different flags here, lads. I like this. I like seeing different types of flags here. Hey, Jake, how's it going? Good to see you. Good to know you.
There you are.
Thanks for sorting out his bike, by the way. You're a fucking star.
I know, yeah.
He has his little toilet and everything, and he's going up and down the road now like a child.
Mousy.
Like a child he is. There's the cheeky one. There's the cheeky one. Fair play to her. Good supporter of Mousy's, I'll tell you that now. And me. Some good people in this crowd, lads. There really is. There really is. A lot of good people here. And it's really filled now. As you can see, we're having to go for a little walk down the back there. And there's people everywhere. Zero, is that you, is it? The Semtex in the van. Semtex and the sound system. So Alan is after bringing a huge big sound system here. A huge big sound system. Huge big sound system.
No, you're going to echo. Echo, they cook. Two phones together, echo.
Echo?
Yeah.
What are you doing calling me out on the internet?
I'm calling them, I out.
You made a video about me mentioning my name. Why?
Because we're all YouTubers. Why? I talk about all YouTubers when I'm online. What do I say about you?
Do you go around making videos about every other YouTuber?
No, but
keep my name out of your mouth. Okay, keep my name out of your mouth. Army man. Keep my name out of your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that now. Sorry, buddy. And that ain't the showdown, don't worry. That ain't the showdown. Leave that one up. Don't worry. A lot of people here, lads. A lot of people here. A lot of good people with good intentions. Not like that idiot LB Audits going out making traveller videos about people. Calling out John Malloy, mentioning me in his fucking videos. I'm fucking having it. Yeah, we go. Keep double tapping that screen for me. There's some working men here, look. Here's some working men getting the sound system. Fair fucks to the boys, fair fucks to the boys. Fair play to him, lads. He's bringing all the gear with him today. Look, he's after hiring all this gear out and everything. Like, you know what I mean? Man's after hiring that out. Fair fucking play to him. Fair fucking play to him. Then we get a couple of speakers up here and let people talk.
Where's your passport? Your ID? Michael Collins died for the freedom of this country. Exactly. Let me tell you. Yeah. And no guards will tell us to fucking move. True. This is our fucking right, independent right.
There you go now, buddy.
That our forefathers fucking fought for. 110 years today.
There's a proper paper. There's a proper
You better
paper.
believe it.
There's a proper paper.
There's not a lot more people here today.
At the moment.
I can see welcome in, Quadrex welcome in. 2 new spanners in there. Listen guys, as you can see, I do go through the chat from the last 4-hour live stream. I'll be checking what people are saying. So I'm handing out spanners constantly. So fair play to you. I'm going to have to hand out a load of new spanners to people in there, right? Thanks for supporting the channel. It really does mean a lot. Thanks for getting in the chat and keeping everything clean.
The bike here, I don't want it. I don't want to buy a bike.
You can't park that there. You can't park that bike there.
Ain't a bit of bullying, man. On your bike.
Has he got any weapons on him? Search him there, folks. Search him on the bike. Make sure there's no weapons on him.
Paul's looking to frisk all the guards.
What's good for the goose? Get over here and go search it.
That's Paul again, lads. That's Paul on YouTube. Get in there.
Tell them, if they start searching us, why can't we start searching
You're
them?
right, you're right.
Good for the goose, good for the gander.
I'll frisk any vanguard to come up, okay?
Any vanguard will do me fine. Just as long as he's wearing gloves. I don't have an hour to search a hole and all. Just as long as he's wearing gloves.
The lads are looking to frisk the guards, lovely up here. Don't mess with the dubs, lads. Do not turn on the dubs. They'll turn on you. As we've seen reports all week of guards getting turned away from cafes. How true that is, we don't know, but people are turning against the guards. They've turned against the army as well. Turned against the fucking army. And anyone who's ever in the army. Hey Brian, good to see you mate, happy Friday brother. Grim Reaper, welcome in. You might change your name mate, you might change your name. Welcome in buddy, Dr. Crispy's in there, still no weight, the man yourself, man of Ireland, welcome in. LS55, welcome in.
Open them gates. Let the people have justice.
Leroy's in there, welcome in Leroy mate.
Let them have justice. You people are finished.
I'll do us a favour, someone stick a link for Leroy's channel in there, Irish Warrior 1.
Save
Irish
yourself
Warriors
while you
1.
can.
Stick a link for his channel in there, will you? And anyone else's channel who you think serious or anyone else in there, if you want to start promoting your channel, stick it in there. All my mods, some of them have channels, and the channels are really good. Like Leroy does live streams from all over the place. Searching the Herons in there, she puts out great information in post form on YouTube. So if you want to start putting up links to these channels, feel free, just keep putting them in there. Let people know in the chat that if they want more information on what's going on in this country, there's a lot of YouTube channels there you can watch. As I say, Searching the Heron puts up multiple posts every day, factual information in post form, like it's on X, but it's on YouTube. So anyone on YouTube wants to check out our channel, go for it. So there's that.
It's been organised peacefully, it's not causing anybody any trouble.
But it's just
See, you already have to remember.
Give me a hand there, will you? Big strong lad like you. Give me a hand there. Look at the big muscles on you. My old shoulders and bits. As you can see, lads, there's still people arriving. People are still coming, and they're not the usual people that you might see at a rally like this. Okay, a lot of agri workers here, a lot of people who are hard-working people, who are sick of the price of diesel, who are sick of paying this fucking carbon tax for this green scam that we're getting corrupted into here by the Green Party. The whole country is one big, massive green scam. There's the Peaky Blinder. Yup, yup. Yup, the Peakies. Someone in the chat might know what that flag's about. Big up to Irish, all the Irish were fair play, Carol. The guard has nothing. Hasn't even any underpants on it. Thousands of Irish were here at a fuel protest that has morphed into more than a fuel protest. People here are angry about carbon taxes, immigration, the price of everything in this country, the lack of affordable housing, the lack of available housing. There's so many problems in this country. You can list them off, lads. You know what I mean? You wouldn't even have to read a fucking newspaper. You can just list them. This problem, this problem, this problem, this problem. And a lot of it has to do with the amount of people that are letting into this country. There's an old saying, Ireland is full. It's not full, there's loads of fucking room. You get on a Lewis, there's no room. You go to get a fucking house, you can't get one. You go to rent an apartment, you cannot find one. You go to get a doctor, you can't get one. Try to get your kids into a school, you can't get a school place. Ireland is fucking full. Sounds like America, mate. Every Western country is the same now. We could be talking about Australia, you could be talking about America, you could be talking about England, France or Germany. The reason it's called globalisation is this is happening all over the world. It's happening all over the world. There's mums here today with their kids and everything. There's legal lads. Man's a legend of a live stream. I was driving here from Galway last week up the riots. He did a fucking great job on TikTok. Over 2 million views he got. Man's a fucking legend on TikTok now. And check out his YouTube channel. He gives great legal advice as well. Very good legal advice.
What do you mean, where are we going to get attacked? I said,
and you can't walk on a building site.
what are you going to say?
I know you've been local for and didn't bother going.
Why do you want to sing again? Well, he's not far off in our fairness, is he? He's not far off. They've killed a few people in that building. They've killed a lot more people than I have, I can tell you that now.
They're floating their hands, the cunts.
Yeah. Murphy, welcome in. No, I don't see him now. Big Cam Wayne, welcome in, mate. Welcome home. Welcome home. And we'd love to have you home. Do us a favour, get on to all the people in Australia, tell them we need them back here. We need them back here. We need them back here to take the jobs that these people are taking. I know it's difficult coming home to know where to rent and all the fucking problems we have here. We need all the fucking expats back here. We need to start reclaiming our country. We really do. There's Paul Pitts again, he's here all the time. Come on, Paul. We have a bit of music, lads. We have a bit of music. Yup. Come on, we get a bit of music. Come on. Yup. We're unmonetized now, so we can. Oh, false down. There's a false down. We will have music for you, though. We will have music, don't worry. Where there's music, they're singing. We might have Christy getting up singing us a song yet, you never know. You gonna sing us a song yet?
I like the whole system. I don't think we would need. That was given. That was.
It's a good system, isn't it?
That Polish fella rented that for free.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Fucking sound of him. And he dropped it up and everything.
Yeah. And then he's barely there 3 minutes, and who pulls Lucas Reg, fucking guard. Literally 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes.
I went to a Muslim protest up the other day. Thousands of Muslims, right? We're all using it out.
Yeah.
And they had 50 cars parked up around the sound system, handing out food and all.
There we go.
Yeah, you're not allowed park one van.
All the time.
So lads, Christy was saying, all this stuff here has been rented out by a Polish guy and given to the lads today to use. The 2 speakers, all this gear here, so fucking fair play to them. Big up the Polish. Stick a few Polish flags in there for us, will you? Stick a couple of Polish flags in there for me. There's a different flavour here today, lads. Sorry, boss. Here we go. Yup, we have music, lads. We have music, lads. Watching the live stream there, actually, you wouldn't see that girl there dancing all over Gold Street. Some over. That girl there can dance. There now. See you dance. Go on the Polish, go on the Polish. Burn out the sound systems and everything there. There is no politicians in there today, but I think people just want to turn up here again and shout at empty buildings. Sometimes, guys, it's good to just get people out. It's good to get people out. There's all different types of people here again. All different types of people here again. Look at this, look at this. Get them out! 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 So I know, like a lot of people will be saying, what are you doing here? The building's empty, there's no one in today. You're shouting at an empty building. That's not the point. The point here today is
keep up the momentum. Keep the momentum going. Keep this government under fucking pressure. We've seen what they do when they're put under pressure. They don't like it. They'll start changing, flip-flopping, changing fucking things. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to keep these motherfuckers under pressure. Every day, get out. If you see a protest over the weekend, there's a couple of protests happening. There's one in Ashbourne tomorrow. There's one organised for some motorway I've seen as well. If you see them out there, get out there and support these people. As you can see, they're all normal people, agri workers, lads who work every fucking day of the week and pay taxes. Totally different crew here today. Look, you've got old women and everything coming up here, lads. Old, middle-aged women and everything coming up. Now, they may be going, maybe they're going in there. I doubt it. Doubt it very much. Punch up time. You could be right. You could be right. Politicians are tired after their 2 week Easter holidays, so they need a few days. Isn't it mad? Isn't it? Fucking say, Jerry, come on, like, how many holidays do these people get? Isn't it unbelievable? They're not in the real world at all, these lads. They're not in the real world at all. LS55, this is a lot of people, trust me. There's not as many people as there was here the other day now, but it's really starting to fill up. There's nearly as many people, like, you know what I mean? This whole area here now is starting to fill up, as you can see. There's no different there the other day. The difference here today is there's not many lefties. The other day was full of lefties, guys. No lefties here today. Doesn't seem to be anyway.
They should be voting against the government, but we all did.
Well out in the comments today, folks. What do you say to the lefties?
Nothing wrong with that crowd at all, lads. It's a decent sized crowd. As you see, it really, really is. They're going right the way back as well. Like, people going right the way back down here. As I say, it's not the normal people. There's a lot of agricultural workers here. A lot of lads who work hard every day, taking a day off, just like me, to come in here. Fair play to them. The whole country seems energised now at the moment. Everyone is energised, and we need to capitalise on this. We need to capitalise on this. Big time. Curious Angle, thanks, chick. Flag 0, welcome in. There's no English flags allowed in here, mate, unfortunately. If it was up to me, I would. If it was up to me, I would. Unfortunately, no English, no Scottish, no Welsh. Only tricolours allowed. Only tricolours allowed. Fucking YouTube, huh? This is a fuel protest that has morphed into so much more. We now want this government gone. We want them gone before we hang them. We're going to hang them off the fucking Halfpenny Bridge if they don't get out soon. Cambodian cooking is protesting the protest. I like that. I like that. It's a bit of an oxymoron, but I like that. That's like, I was here a couple of days ago for a vote of no confidence. Hey, and I had no confidence in the vote of no confidence. To be honest, absolutely none. Yeah, I know.
Against every.
Kirby's mom's in the house live as well. I want to go and check it out. Once again, lads, so all this was hired in with that Polish guy. So talking about Polish flags in the chat there, I know people give these Eastern Europeans a bit of a fucking hard time, but they're fucking decent people, they really are. Turned up with all this gear here for Alan Fagan. And Alan has his own gear up there as well.
So they are.
That's about £750. That's just to hire that out, let alone fucking get in the van and deliver it here. So Fair play to him. Fair play to the Poles. Hanson. Grab a lean on his way. Lean on it. Stick it in your arse and use it to see you go. Just in case it enters. So Pat's holding down my old umbrella again today, lads. I might get him to do assistant cameraman as well. He's going to hold the umbrella if it rains. Fair fucking play to him. Fair play to him. I'm going to keep walking back here just to say, look who it is, look who it is, look. He's all the way from Baltimore. Up, yeah, boys. There's the lads. There's the lads. How are you getting on, lads? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks. Good crowd, isn't it? It is, yeah. Yeah, it'll be like 20, different faces, lads. A lot of migrant workers again. A lot of lads who get their hands dirty, lads, you know what I mean? There's a lot of lads who punch out. Yeah, more respectful after all the yeah. No, the lads are, you know what I mean, holding it down. There's a good sound system and everything here, lads. There's a good sound system there. Any honey? You won't be out of bed, are you?
After 3 days, after sleep in the boot.
Have you got some of the boys knocked off over the last couple of days?
I was still numb after 3 days.
He sent me this voice over all this Indian music playing in the background. I was like, what's the story with this? Right, Gary Souls in the house, lads, with Audits Ireland. Audits Ireland is here. He's going to get some 4K footage of this. So if you go up onto his channel later on, you'll be able to see it. He may even be live at the moment. Are you live? Gary Soul will be going live as well. Gary Soul, YouTube legend. Legend. I mean that. Audits Ireland's in the house, yeah, Morgan. Known to us as Morgan. Good lad he is, good lad. Funny man. He's a funny man. I miss him on the anti-broadcast, I have to say. I know he's a busy man, like he has a family and all, he has to do his own thing. I do miss him on the anti-broadcast. Big up Howard if you're listening. Falling over YouTubers then, falling over YouTubers then. You have to get a gimbal. You have to get you a gimbal. Your arm must be a bit, get a bear. Your fucking arms a bit. Jesus, fair play to you, mate. Oh, Morgan. So, sorry, what are you going to do? How are you, brother? Yeah, well, good to see you. How are you keeping? All right. It's the number one in the house, lads. Look. Then I headed down to Robertstown to drop in for a beer. 85 over the brain. She's rapid and she'll get you every again. God bless you, well, look the well. Glad you can see, lads. Once you introduce a bit of Irish music into a protest, all the protesting stops and everyone's all happy and they're dancing around and singing and you know yourself.
And he messaged me the other morning. What the fuck have you done now?
And it is a decent enough crowd, lads. It really is starting to fill out right down the back now. There's a lot of people coming here. A lot of people coming here today. So if you're in the area, drop in, will you? Drop in, come say hi. If you're in the chat, come say hi to me, you see me around. Ice cream, corn, dog. It started off as a fuel protest, okay? It's morphed into so much more than a fuel protest, okay? It's morphed into so much more. I think everyone here would agree on 5 or 6 things that we need to do in this country to change direction and get them out as the first one. Here's the cry. Get them out! 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 Get them out!
Global face that way?
Sorry?
What's the idea of global face that way?
I normally have a face up like this for 4K.
Alright, yeah.
I normally have it up for 4K.
Yeah, right.
I just don't want to. Just right now. Now, if the guards come over, I can take the gas and I can start taking.
Yeah.
That's what camera you have there.
1, 2, testing.
What?
Expensive, is it?
It is, yeah.
And you can live stream? Do it as well, oh, yeah.
What?
Can you live stream? Do it, yeah.
I can't live stream, but it's going to be like...
1, 2, testing. No, it's
I'm going to make like a documentary on it, or try my best to make as much of like what I can. I'm going to get other people's stuff from the internet, like I can add that for like context and things.
Are you like a film student or something? Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to do like film everything really.
Okay.
I do like photography, I do trying to start my own little thing, which is like what I do is I'm trying to start a business where I like go to like restaurants and different businesses and like do like a free reel for them first, and if they like it, we can do like a go and like do like
stuff for like social media.
Yeah, for like 1,000 or more, and I'll do that for a few more businesses. Like, so, yeah.
But best of luck with it.
Yeah.
Take care, buddy. We have a young budding filmmaker, lads. Young budding filmmaker.
Yeah.
It looks different than bad. PC guards right at the back.
That's what we're all here for today, lads. Everyone's here for that green flag today. Nothing else, no other reason. For your love of your country. It's the number one reason everyone's here. Legend of a YouTuber here. Legend of a YouTuber. Legend. Gary Soul getting shown the love there. There's women asking about on dates every time he comes to Dublin. The women are swimming all over Gary Soul, lads. Swimming all over. There, folks. Winnie's in the house. Can I get a view of the crowd from Leinster House? No, because to do that, you have to go over with the media. You have to walk around up the top of Kildare Street and walk in. And I'm not going to be seen with the media because I don't want to go over there side of the barrier. I really don't. They're scum. Once you go over there, that's it. You've sold out. We're going to go here and have
over here at the stand.
Oh, Ben, welcome in, mate.
Yeah.
Hey, Duffy, welcome in. Glenn, welcome in. Say it, you're right there. But you gotta keep trying, man. You gotta keep trying, you gotta keep up the pressure. There's no point in us all sitting at home watching fucking YouTube chats, talking about revolutions and risings. You gotta get out on the streets, lads, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta keep the pressure up on these people, these filthy fucking political pigs in these places. Gotta keep the pressure up. I know the gates are open, there's no business being done there today, but we're shouting at an empty business again, or an empty fucking building, but it has to be done. Space Cadet has it in there, yeah. Space Cadet. Tell the guys, I used to live in Tokyo, okay? Everyone said to me when you went to Japan, oh, it's so expensive. You'll never be able to survive in Japan. And I was like, yeah, you're fucking for real, are you? Tokyo's cheaper than Dublin, guys. And this was nearly 20 years ago, okay? We're getting robbed over here for fucking everything. You go over to Tokyo, you can get a hotel for 80 quid. You can get on a train, travel all over, a bullet train. But wherever you want, lads, cheap, fucking all cheap. Everything over here is very fucking expensive. There's no way. We pay more for car insurance, we pay more for cars, we pay more for mechanics. Everything is, you can't
cannot get a plumber, you cannot get, I mean, it's hard to get a tradesman here. This country is falling apart. All the people that we're fucking bringing in have no skills whatsoever. They're only good for Circle K's. And would you trust them with the fucking cash register? I wouldn't. I know that. I wouldn't trust them with the cash register. Here we little Barker, it's little Barker. We have a wee Barker. See that? Do a bit more music.
Like everything else that we try to put together.
There's Paolo's in the house. Black man again. Black man's in the house. Tell who you said hi? Oh, Crystal. Okay, that's the girl. Is that the girl who ran Paul Murphy off the bridge? Is it? Is it? Hang on. Is that her there? Are you Crystal? Are you?
Yes.
Leroy said hi.
How are you?
He said how are you? He said how are you? That's the hero girl. Like who ran Paul Murphy off the bridge there last week, lads. I think it was her anyway. I think it was her in the video. Heroes are being born every day in this country. There's not enough granite to make fucking statues out of them. Big Chris stuff, you need a big block of fucking granite, I can tell you that now. Make a statue.
Some honey.
What?
Want some honey?
Oh yeah. I got them already. Got them already.
Did you?
That's it. Walking around with one person on the live stream. Oh, yeah. Good to see you, Elsa. Good to see you. Did it take as long to get up?
2.5 hours.
Really?
We stopped at McDonald's.
As you do. Tell me this, how long did your honey take to get here?
Over a week.
I'm kind of hoping I got home there today and get there. Well, hang on. But you go and get some honey. Oh my God. Got home. Gone in for a week. Can't bother us. Not like. He says, that's one he says, that's what alone.
Everybody, you turned up here today to support this protest. This protest is an anti-government protest.
Oh, wait.
It's against the government policy that are crushing the working man and woman in Ireland. They have a housing crisis that they don't want to fix. Instead, they're bringing more people in to fill these houses that are getting built ahead of the Irish people. I live in Drogheda, and in the 2 week run up to Christmas, there was 24 council houses handed out to 24 non-Irish families. Not one Irish family got a key of a house in Drogheda. And they're building flat out. As the houses go up, there's people that are in this country, and the government, from their own stats, have admitted to the people that 90% of them will not pass their asylum applications. So why are we paying for 9 out of 10 people that have no right to be here? Because I have to work. I, like many others here. Now I took, you're going to see the lefties now later on looking at these videos and saying dole heads and saying unemployed. Like the lefties are actually unemployable, and that's why the lefties join NGOs. NGOs are supposed to be non-government organisations. 60% of the NGOs in this country are lobbying groups. They go and they push their policies on the government, and then the government pushes the NGO policies back on the working man and woman of this country. Now, there was a tragedy from one of our blockade protesters who was on O'Connell Street last week. And, you know, that could be only the start of it. I know a lot of businessmen, a lot of hauliers, a lot of coach companies are really, really struggling at the minute. The fuel has gone up, but they're in contracts with schools. They can't raise their fares. And that's the reality of it. That government in there sent away 784 million last year to foreign aid. Foreign aid. And when they gave the 250 million to the truckers and the hauliers and the farmers and the rest of us, that actually equates to only 2 cents at the pumps. They took 17 cents off in a 250 million deal, and within a week and a half, that 17 cents had gone up by 19 cents. So then they took another 10 cents off, and they think that we're supposed to be grateful. It's our money that they're spending. I don't go out to work to pay a migrant's rent. I go out to pay my own rent. I go out to pay my own living expenses. And I do not agree to my taxes going on IPAS accommodation. And then I spoke up on O'Connell Street last Saturday, and I actually got ridiculed and attacked by one of the truck drivers who I was there to support. I worked all week last week, and as soon as I finished work on Friday, I went home and had a wash, I jumped on the train and I came in. I didn't get home till after midnight, and I was back in Dublin at 10:30 the next morning. And I warned the crowd. I warned the crowd that the guards might be all chatty and friendly with them all week, but as soon as they get their orders, and by the second time I went on the microphone, they had gotten their orders in Whitegate, and they were pepper spraying, they were battening, they were corralling, and they were assaulting the Irish public. Now, there's a chap here, PJ, I'm going to get him up to say a few words. He was a medic in Whitegate last week, and he'll have a lot more information on what went on down there. It was absolutely disgusting. It's 110 years since the Irish government turned the army on its own people, and 110 years later they did it again. Nobody signs up for Oleg Naherin to turn on their own people. And I don't know what the crack is with getting into the guards now. Do you have to be a Freemason? Because as far as I can see, they've no moral compass, they've no empathy with the working person. And we seen that with Garda Gillian O'Donoghue driving down to Cork with her husband last week, and she called us wankers, spastics, scumbags, and she'd love to punch us in the face. That is a servant Garda in Killarney Garda Station, and if she thinks that way, what's to make us think that all of the others don't think the same way?
They all think the same way.
I'm just sick of being treated as less than in my own country. We are treated. We're treated as less than the people that shouldn't be here. We're treated as less than the people across in that building. None of them in that building are any better than us. And everybody that goes into politics goes in with the best of intentions. And as soon as they join a party and they're told what way the whip works, they have lost their own autonomy. They're just part and parcel of a machine. And that machine is here to crush us. But we're here today to let that machine know we will not be beaten. We will not be broken. We won't be bribed. We won't be blackmailed. And we will keep turning up. And it's important that we turn up to events like this, just to show solidarity with each other. I noticed when I'm looking around the crowd here, right? And last week when I looked around the crowd, how many of our coloured arrivals were there to support us in a fuel strike? None. None. They've Irish passports all right, and they'll flash them in the welfare office. But they won't come up here and stand with the Irish people that are welcoming them into their country, even though 9 out of 10 of them are not really welcome. It goes to show that the government policy at the minute is more to do with granting citizenship to economic migrants. So they'll drive the wages of every man and woman that's working in Ireland down.
Keep sharing this about, lads.
They will drive the wages down. And I said this before, the Minister for Justice, Jim O'Callaghan, when he came out about 6 or 7 months ago, and he admitted that some of the I-Pass residents were in employment, and he said they may be asked to contribute in a year's time. That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Free accommodation, free laundry, free food, free money, and absolutely no contribution back to the people that's helping us. That's what I see. So I'm going to ask PJ to get up here. He was a medic in Whitegate, and he'll fill you in on exactly what went down, hour by hour, minute by minute. Thanks very much for everyone for turning up. Aaron Gabra, God bless you.
Hello, folks.
Welcome everybody to Spanner, mate.
Hello, Gareth.
Welcome back.
With the old arms folded there, you're paying attention. And do pay attention because this is the state of our country. I'm 55 years of age. I was a medic abroad. I was a nurse for 20 years here. I'm retrained as a blacksmith now. That's a bit of a journey. I'm living in North Cork. Anthony Gallagher, that was the organiser of Whitegate. That was the first truck to come in, was a great buddy of mine. I knew on Friday Anthony had no medical help. I got on a train on Saturday because we have an autistic son at home who's got a peg tube, in nappies, non-verbal. And fathers here in this country don't get acknowledgement for the carers' work they do, and partners of people, and people are soldiering alone. And I got on that train and I went down to Whitegate and got through 4 checkpoints and 3 barricades. I'm not going to tell you how that happened, but thank you, Bus Ireland. But I got in there, and what I feared happened. 2 guards lost the run of themselves and started spraying pepper spray during a hard push from the public order unit, which could have caused untold damages to people, where 200 people were pushed back through a place between 2 tractors that was 4 feet wide, where they wanted you to go running backwards, but there was people being crushed. They kept that on that day until they drew a straight line straight across the protests and pushed them back. Pushed their fellow countrymen back. Where they fucking pushed them and shoved them and bait them, and one man got pulled from a tractor and he got fucking kicked and fucking stamped on. And this is the Gardaí who are the guardians of peace in our country. These are the people, the preserve of law and order, turning their fists and their boots on us. 100 years just over since we took this country back after 800 years of misery, hardship, emigration and death. And what have we got now? The old fucking house that was in the Lord Lieutenant's is now got a new Lord Lieutenant from Turner's Cross in fucking Cork. Micheál Martin, that I sat opposite the Board of Management in Cork RTC when as a fresh TD he was. He fell asleep during Board of Management meetings. He was fucking useless then. He's fucking dangerous now. The deal that he announced was not a deal. It was a closed sectional instruction. A closed sectional instruction given by fucking Europe to stop us linking up with the French farmers came from Ursula von der Leyen. He had to get EU approval for that deal. They spent less in that deal, 505 million this tranche, and if you want to put in the other 250, we'll even give them that. They spent less than what they spent, 725 million on account for inflation, than what they spent saving RTE. That fucking cesspit government mouthpiece. They think more about a fucking television station and a radio station than they do about you, all of us. That's what they think. That's more important. The IRHA went in there and the IFA and they did a deal for the biggest lads in the IRHA and the IFA. They didn't do it for the small farmer, the small agricultural contractor, the local rural business person, all of you urban and rural putting petrol and diesel into your cars, the carers taking care of the elderly, the pensioners on fixed income, the people that are fucking running to stand still. And now the weakest are falling by the side, as we saw with that poor man. And I've had a report of a second one. So it's now doubled. Folks, a couple of businesses by me are now putting up shutters. What we saw in 2008 when our youth left this country to go to Australia, to New Zealand and to Canada, where girls as nurses and teachers went to Dubai, when our men went mining on Queensland, when they went to Canada logging, when they went working in factories abroad and we knew they never came home. We had country wakes every week in North Cork. We're going to see the same up to the end of this year, where our youth is going to empty. In North Cork, we are literally lacking 80% of our 30 to 45-year-olds. They're gone. What are left at 20%, we're going to see half of them go. We're not fools. We've seen this before. We're realists. And that deal that was done behind interest, the IRHA and the IFA never stood up for the representatives put forward by the truckers and the rest of the lads on the front fucking line. They never spoke up for them. They closed the door for Micheál Martin. And they came out with a deal that was absolutely useless. In this country, we gave 125 million to Ukraine in the last while. We're told there's no money for mental health services. Helen McEntee fucked off to Ukraine with 40 million in her purse in her back pocket. Yet children strangled with scoliosis. 98% of the new bills last year, lads, of all the houses in this country were bought by industrial landlords. 2% went on the open market for your sons and daughters and nephews and nieces and brothers and sisters to fight over to buy. Because the only other option is industrial fucking landlordism and the likes of Irish. And what do? They're owned and bought by fucking stockholders, and they export the profits abroad. Circle K, who came down with a fucking truck to Whitegate. Who owns Circle K? Circle K is owned by a Canadian teachers' pension fund. When you fill up at Circle K, you send the profits straight off to Canada. Are you aware of that? Now, there you go. And Micheál Martin is glad to do business with these people. He fucking berated Lowry like a maniac while he was in opposition. But now Lowry's his good friend. And we saw how good a friend he was this week when he turned around and marshalled the troops. We had the two fucking rats from Kerry that I know personally jump fucking ship before they were pushed in the next election. And I can tell you this much, lads. They will hold fucking tight. They think they will hold tight. What we need to do, every fucking parish, every county, every province, we need to play their games against them. On the evening after the deal, every TD came out. Fianna Fáil, Fianna Gael, Fianna Fáil, Fianna Gael. Support the deal, support the deal. We're wonderful, we're brilliant. That's what we got. Carefully curated Instagram and Facebook posts from them. Okay, and they're telling us that they're representing us. They're representing you by taking off their boot and putting a slipper on to put it down on your fucking neck is what they're doing. That's what they're doing. They are emptying rural Ireland. They are making urban Ireland impossible to live in. Where you can't find a house. When you do find a house, you can't afford to furnish it or buy food for your own bloody children. They are making it so impossible that they are driving us back to the days of Prince John in England. And I can tell you this much, folks, what we need is a few Robin Hoods. That's what we need. And every single one of you is a Robin Hood. Every single one of you, by saying nothing, lets them win. It only takes a few good men to say nothing for evil to succeed. Every single one of you will talk to 4 people today. You will tell those 4 people to talk to 4 people. All of you lads down there in front of me, he will all do this live and put this fucking out. And you will take this message to every bloody corner continent of this world. We spent 800 years fighting. We got off one knee last weekend in Whitegate, and that was just us. All of you can get off a knee as well. All of you can come forward, stand up, make right in this country. Have it so that we have a system, like Chris was saying, where the money that's paid, there is accountability. Where even, for example, that we have recall for our TDs. If he proves to be a cunt that we've elected, then we pull him back and fuck him out. There we go. There we go. Very easy. Accountability. And we'll do it with councillors. And we'll do it with the fucking lot. We'll do fundamental fucking change, root, branch, every part of review of it. Because I can tell you this much. There is money pouring out of that place like what's pouring down the Liffey in water. It is going to every section except where it's supposed to go. I'm waiting for respite for our son for 9 months now. I'm taking it to the High Court. We've had one night off in 9 years for a wedding. I'm glad I made that wedding because we lost a friend shortly thereafter. I sat down with a friend of mine, he works with the UN, but he's one of our own. Dr. Damien McSweeney, he's watching this out from Bulgaria. Hello Max, how are you doing? And lads, we sat down over a bottle of poutine in North Cork one night.
All the good stuff.
And we counted 41 people in this country that we knew, he knew, and I knew that had committed suicide. And it's a scourge. And it is going to get worse. People are running to stand still. I'm urging you, I'm urging everyone that's seeing this, stand up, come forward, be there, fight! Because without it, we might as well fucking roll over, lads. Now, I think the tablets are kind of worn off with this. So I'm going to pass it back to Alan there. He knows what he's doing. He just asked me, I asked him for permission, he gave me permission. Thank you for listening to me. It has been one of the most proudest moments of my life. Thank you.
I'm going to hand you over to John Malloy just briefly there. He wants to make an announcement.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are we all doing? I normally stand down there, but I'm going to stand up here for a second.
There's John Boy.
Okay, my name is John Malloy. Some of you out there know who I am. I represent not just myself, but I represent a group of people called the Risen People. The reason why I'm here today is just for myself, and I want to express my feelings of what happened over this last few days. And I want you to join me in something in 1 second, if you will. A few days ago, after protests that were on here in Dublin, a young man down the country went to himself and thought, I've had enough. He fought battles in his own head. We all fight battles. Now, that young man, from what I can gather, wasn't actually involved directly up here in Dublin, but indirectly as a farmer, the government put pressure on him. And as a young man, where he wanted to try and succeed, in his own head he was failing. He wasn't failing, the government was failing him. And at this moment in time, that family of that young man is now grieving his departure from this earth. So on behalf of myself and on behalf of everybody here, I want to express our sincere sympathy to that young man's family, to his farming friends, to the family friends, to the communities around where he is, and from the communities that are standing up here today fighting the battle for him. I'd like you all to join me in a One Our Father and 3 Hail Marys, if you don't mind, to help that young man's soul pass on up to heaven and up to the arms of angels, where they will look after him, and hopefully God will come down and look after his family, because they're going through torture. So if you wouldn't mind, join me on that. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Our Father, who art in heaven, Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. May his soul and all the souls of the faithful departed rest in peace. Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce two friends of mine. Thank you. I'd like you to allow me to introduce two friends of mine up on stage in 1 second, because today I've asked, a good few people have asked, that we put together a petition, a hard copy petition of signatures of the people of this country that are anti-government and that is against everything that those crowd up there are pushing on us. We employ these people to look after us. It's time to sack them.
Get them out!
Get them out! Get them out! Get them out! Get them out!
Get them out! Get them out! To continue that one, we have a president.
Where are all them pictures gone?
Yeah, we have. So I've been told we have. No, maybe it's a rumor, but I've been told there's a president up there in the White House in the Phoenix Park. Am I wrong? Okay. That president was selected, was not elected by the people of this country. And that president, by rights, should be standing up for each and every one of you as well. That president has a constitutional right to stand up for you people. We are signing a hard copy petition. We also have a letter which will be read out for you in English and Escalating in 2 minutes, that we're actually putting into an envelope. We're sealing it with the petitions as we gather them, and we're giving that to her by hand, not by courier, not by email, by hand in her gate. And we're asking her to address this. Her failure to address this will be detrimental to her being up in that office. Because the next thing we will do as a nation, if they don't listen to us, and if she doesn't listen to us, well, you all know the answer. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Fiona and Deborah, or Dee. Where is where is Deborah? Deborah, call Will too. Where are you?
Her name was Deborah. Never seen
We should wait her grand entrance. God bless her.
her. Come on, Debs, come on.
Run around the steps and step out the steps.
Paddy, come on. Go over there.
Up the yard there.
Could have a claim here.
I did the English one, you did the Irish.
I'm sorry, no, I'm not doing
There's a open gentleman giving the step. We need a sound engineer. We need a sound engineer.
You turned off the Bluetooth.
Get them out!
Bluetooth's off.
Get them out! 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 Get them out!
Blind to the best. It just hates me, okay?
Hello.
Give it to the youngster. Give it to the youngster.
Goodness is thought you've all got here you. Fiona Ní Bhfuilin is anam dom. Agus Tommy con litter don an Uachtarán. Uachtarás Leavanish. O Nadina O Era. Hi, my name is Fiona Mills. I'm going to read a letter in English. The Irish version seems to have gone missing. And it's basically from We the People to the President of ERA with regards to our constitutional rights. Okay, I'm going to start with Article 43 of An Bunreacht 1937, which states a copy of An Bunreacht will be held, a true copy of An Bunreacht will be held in evidence in the Supreme Court in case of conflict between the Irish and English text. The Irish text shall prevail. And so far, every constitution, this government is stepping all over. Our constitution protects us from EU laws. It trumps EU law. So the EU law means nothing in this country once we start to actually, not the blue book, the blue book is missing a shite load of articles, whereas the yellow book has all 63 articles in it. In 1939, Fianna Fáil went into the Dáil when Germany invaded Poland and decided to fraudulently change the constitution. Okay, but the true copy is still held intact, no amendments, no statutes, no nothing on it in the Supreme Court. And this is what our Article 1 in the Constitution of Bunreacht tells us what we can do with regards to our government. 1, 2 and 6. Right, there's a load of other ones, but these are the prominent ones. Also, there's a letter that's written by the people of ERA for Catherine Connolly, are meant to be sitting president. Obviously, she has been hidden and has not spoke. With all the pain and hurt that's going on in this country, with the way we the people are being treated. Now, I am not far right, far left, diddly squat. I am an Irish woman, an Irish living woman. I am not a dead person. I do not go under maritime law. I'm not a mermaid. And I do not go under corporate law. I go under God's law. And our Constitution states it's under God's law we live. Okay? She's got in the wrong places. Okay, the letter in English. We the people of ERA, the 17th of April 2026. To President Catherine Connolly, Orsa Nuachtarán, Phoenix Park, Dublin 8. We the Irish people are finished watching your government, destroy our country. While 17,308 of our own Irish men and women and children, including thousands of kids, are homeless and sleeping in tents on our streets. You roll out the red carpet for foreigners. They get free houses, free money, free medical cards and priority health care, while our own people are left waiting in pain and sleeping rough. Our young Irish people cannot afford to buy houses or even rent a decent home in their own country. They are trapped living at home in tiny box rooms, unable to start their lives, while foreigners are housed before them. This is heartbreaking. Our young nurses and talented young people in general, all educated,
with the Irish taxpayers' money are being forced to leave their homeland in their thousands. They go to Australia, Canada, elsewhere for better wages and for a decent life, because this government has made it impossible for them to build a future here. Over 6,500 nursing posts set empty as a direct result. Instead, you bring in the staff from third world who don't know our ways. This isn't care for Ireland. This is putting foreigners before our own flesh and blood. This is treason against the Irish nation. You stayed silent while Gardaí physically abused peaceful protesters during a fuel protest. Ordinary Irish people were roughed up, pepper sprayed, assaulted by the very guards meant to protect them. You never opened your mouth, not one word. As president, you have failed the Irish people. We need you when we needed you most. And while Irish families are taxed to the hilt, struggling to pay bills and keep a roof over their heads, you send hundreds of millions, nearly €1 billion in foreign aid in other countries. No money or taxes not for our own people. Shame on you, President Connolly. You were elected to stand for Ireland and the Irish. Instead, you've stayed silent while our country is given away. Our children are pushed out. Our protesters are beaten in the streets. Your duty to the Irish nation, not global agendas. Speak up now. Demand Ireland and the Irish come first. Our history will remember you as the president who watched your country burn and said nothing. The Irish people are watching. We will not forget. We will take our country back. We, the people, are invoking our constitutional right, who governs us, as stated in Article 1 and 6. Now, but I'm going to start with 63 to remind you that this is law. This is law in the land. 63, Article 63 states to us there is a true copy of An Bunreacht 1937 intact, held as evidence in the Supreme Court. So Article 1, okay, this is the article the government changed in 1939, but this is the true version of it. The Irish nation hereby affirms its inalienable, indefeasible, and sovereign right to choose its own form of government. This is the best part. To determine its relations with other nations. And to develop its life, political, economical, cultural, in accordance with its genius and traditions. That's Article 1 on Bunreacht 1937, the Yellow Book. Article 6. All powers of government, you know what I'm saying, right? Executive and judicial derive under God from the people whose right it is to designate the rulers of its state, and in final appeal to decide all questions of the national policy according to the requirements of the common good. The powers of the government are exercisable only on the authority of the origin of the state established by the Constitution. The origin of the state are we, the people. Captain Connolly, we're invoking those two articles of the Constitution, and you now need to dissolve this corrupt, parasitic, globalist government in our country.
That's the blue book! That's over!
Folks, that's the book, the blue book, that they govern us with. To that, I put my foot on. That is the constitution that we stand under and with, not what they are pushing on us. You ready for a few words? There you go, girls. Oh my goodness, look at it. Will you don't know that now, you know?
So what brings us all here?
Folks, the blue book is right. I bought 3 of them blue books today.
Just a bit of tea. No, I just wanted to say a few words. We heard Martin saying in the Dáil, what is criminal vetting? What is vetting? All of you, if you go for a job in this country, you have to submit through criminal vetting. And if you're employing illegal immigrants without any Garda vetting into working with children, into working in healthcare, in our hospitals, I want to talk about the rise in crime, sexual assaults and rape throughout Ireland. People are living in poverty. People can't afford their heating. They can't afford food. Mammies are going hungry to feed their kids. And we've to all just sit back and take it. This message is to the EU. The government of Ireland does not own Ireland. The people of Ireland own Ireland. Nobody else. And the people have showed time and time again that they will come together and we will fight together. And to use our own army and our own Gardaí that swore an oath to protect the people of this country, to use them against people that had no choice but to pull up because they cannot afford to continue making food for all of us. All of us. They put food on your table every day and you pepper sprayed and arrested them. Shame on every last one of you. And I will say, fuck the EU. That's what we think of you. Fuck the EU. This is Ireland, not the EU. We recognise no foreign ruler, no foreign laws and no foreign policies. Not 1916 and not 2026. The hell with the law, yeah.
Yep. There's a proper speech.
Alan Fagan, where are you? Well, I went in front to come back up. I just want to mention a man that's over in Castlebar at the moment, in hospital in Castlebar, and I promised I might mention his name. And he's a true nationalist and a hell of a guy, and that is Corky, or John Callan, as you know. And Cork has gone through a rough time, so on behalf of everybody here, give him a hip hip hooray and help him along.
Up, Corky!
He's all yours. I've said my piece, all right? I'm not going to hug the mic.
Give out so, mate.
Just like to let everybody know as well, this is an open mic. Anybody that's here in the crowd that wants to come up and say a few words, you're more than welcome. You know, there's no there's no censorship here. Everybody has a right to speak. We're here representing the Irish people, and if any people in the crowd want to come up, say a few words on their own behalf on how government policy is affecting them in their daily lives, you're more than welcome. Of course you can. What's your name? Becky. Right, Becky's going to say a few words here now.
I'm an Irish person of this country. My two grandfathers and their forefathers fought for this. They didn't fucking fight for nothing. I am a woman and I am a mother of this country. I've been living homeless in a camp for 6 fucking years. Do the government care? No! Do I care? Yes! Don't fucking stand with them. Stand by yourself if it's only you that you fucking believe in. Stand for what you believe in.
Thank you very much. Paul Fitzsimons would you like to come up?
Come on, Fitz, get up there.
Right, Paul Fitzsimon's going to come up. Paul runs Gale Force Media, and he does a show called The Irish Column, which is on YouTube. He'll tell you a bit more about it himself here.
How are you? How's everyone? It's great. I have to say, it's great to see so many people here today. Fair play to everyone. I wasn't expecting so many. We've a couple of thousand here. Fair play. But what I will say is, I'll just echo what the lad said earlier about Whitegate and everything else. I went through this in Coolock. My father was pepper sprayed in Coolock, 79 years of age, 2 years ago. By these same lads across here. Now, we'll all probably get arrested for talking about these like this, you know what I mean? But fuck them. It has to be said. These people are not your friends. These people are not guardians of the peace. Yes. These people are protecting those monsters that are in that doll. They locked us down for 2.5 years in 2020 and nothing said about it. Nobody held accountable. There's 28,000 excess deaths in this country. Nobody's talking about it because they have RTE bought and nobody's allowed to talk about it. As I said, we set up Gale Force Media. We'll talk about everything. Anything that's going on. Between kids getting abducted in areas, everything that they don't do, we will do. We have to take back the narrative and we have to push this out and let everybody see what's going on in this country. Last week, I stood in my parents' house and my mother and father watch RTE and all the others, but they were talking about the protests. People were thinking it was just a far right. All of us lads who stood up and spoke over the last few years are far right, and it was our fault that we caused all of this, that we did this and we did that. But Middle Ireland now has seen that these people will turn on anyone. It doesn't matter whether it's man, woman or child, no matter where you're from. They will do that. So people, these are not your friends. You hit these in GAA clubs. See, these farmers thought, we'll come up to Dublin, we'll do the protest. They wouldn't listen to people telling them that, listen, these are going to turn on you lads as soon as they get the orders. And that's exactly what they did. They were either naive or stupid. But next time they won't be naive. Next time we won't be stupid. Next time we're taking over this whole city and they're gone out of that government. Aaron Gubra.
Thanks very much, Paul. I'm going to actually call the next speaker Adele Gillick. Now, I'll just introduce you to Adele. Adele has been founding a group called Wake Up Era. And from 2020, when the scamdemic started and they started locking us down, Adele was out there on the forefront. And many other people like Barry and other people, Ferg Power, everybody that was involved in the PSYOP, which was the COVID, and then the bioweapon, which was the vaccine. So I'll put Adele onto you there.
Thank you so much, everybody. First of all, a little bit of housekeeping. Sky News are here posing as a patriot journalist. They no longer wear their little emblems. I'm just telling people, long lenses. If you don't want to be on Sky News this evening misrepresented, be media aware. Secondly, there's another journalist here from Abu Dhabi, although they're Brazilian, and they're selling their live feed back to Abu Dhabi. So again, guys, the power is with you. You decide if you're going to give these people a minute. Nobody, as far as I'm concerned, is coming here to film Irish people in the worst situations and then send it back to live feeds. She couldn't tell me, I'm not picking, it doesn't matter. She couldn't tell me who was going to edit it, who was the ownership of it, what slant was going to be put on it, and then she tells me I know nothing about the news. I know nothing about Abu Dhabi news. I know about Irish news. RTE is the virus. RTE was always the virus, and RTE always will be the virus. So just for yourselves, take your power back. You do not have to give an interview to anybody. Be the interviewer, not the interviewee. Take control of your own life. take it back. Take it back in your homes. Take it back in your village. Take it back in your town. Take it back in your county. Take it back. This could never have been about diesel. It could never have been about petrol. That was the catalyst, not the catalytic converter. I don't even drive. It was the catalyst. Because the Irish have put up with so much. We have the inherited memories of our generations before. And that's in your heart, and that's in your soul. It could never have been about diesel and saunter off home. It could never have been about that. It was the touch paper and the fire to the touch paper. That's what it was. The diesel put the fire to the touch paper, and nobody is sauntering off home. That's the question. And in the rural communities, if you're still supporting the GAA, who lended their facilities as depopulation centres, and they bust them out to the GAA. If you're in rural Ireland and you won't call them out, you're part of the problem. To the farmers, we support you, but we support everybody that's standing up for this cause. There's people that's here, and I know the people that have been standing since 2019. In fact, they've been standing forever. It was never going to be about just 1 week in Dublin and then saunter off home. Because some people have no homes to saunter off to. Remember that. So, my advice, in good faith, take your power back. Tell these criminals in here, I do not consent. I have never consented, and I never will consent. So I'd ask people, I'm very briefly we're going to do a little survey, and if you're answering, did you consent to be called mongrel?
No. There's the fucking mongrels in there.
Did you consent to your borders being flooded with unvetted? No. Did you consent, because you weren't given all the facts, to your granny being locked down and crawling the walls and begging for company? While Luke O'Neill, Miriam O'Callaghan, they all had a party in RTE. Did you consent? No. Did you consent for your children to be called a cat or a dog, or there's no such thing as a woman? Did you consent? No. Did you consent? Did you really consent to a trial, gene, therapy? It doesn't matter if you took it because you weren't told the truth. Did you consent to be a guinea pig for Pfizer? No, I did not consent. Did you consent for people in Dublin and all around this country to be lying on roads while young men lie up all day and laugh at the Irish? Did you consent? No. I think it's very clear. The people here, and the people watching, and the people that want to buzz off home, we are not consenting. We never will until the job is finally done. And to the sneaky media among you, the Irish are no fools. Trust me. And you will find that. You'll soon find that out. So off you go to Sky News and sell your wares and sell your soul. And off you go to Abu Dhabi and send out this message to Abu Dhabi. The Irish are not for sale. God bless you. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your friend and my friend, Edel Gillick. As I said earlier on, folks, I would like each and every one of you to sign your name here on this. Just your name and where you're from. You don't have to put an email, you don't have to do any of that, but it's not digital IDs. Don't worry about it.
This crowd is going.
And that's not the one we got to work with. This whole thing of digital ID coming in, folks, we have to not comply. It is very, very important that we do not comply to digital ID. If we do comply to digital ID, we can forget about it. It's over. So it's that simple. I'm not going down the whole path of why it's over. It's just fucking over. End of conversation. So please, just sign your name, where you're from. You don't
Last
know
speaker there was a delegate class. I want to go find her on social media. She's very vocal on social media about the job there. Go check her out.
So anybody that would like to speak, we're not closed for business.
Really good crowd.
You can actually
It
go back
really is.
to the crowd if you want to, folks. Okay, who's got here?
Go up there, grab that mic. Go on. Go up there, grab it.
Ashley Cunningham. Cunningham. Where are you from? This is from America, folks. This person got a crowd. What's ready to go? Anyone, you tell us.
Welcome into the chat there, lads, again. All the new mods, thanks for using that spanner wisely today. I'll crush you all. Remember, we're not going to bash everyone out of the chat, you know what I mean? People want to have a fucking debate, get in there. If they're saying anything stupid, get them out.
And all this stuff, I kept my head down. I stayed low. I don't like causing trouble. I don't. I'm gonna sit in the background, sit in the corner. It is. But I said, after the riots in 23, I said I was afraid of commuter safety. Because, yeah, it wasn't, well, they called it the riots, but the uprising, whatever.
Good man, thank God.
All I said I was worried about
Good to see you,
safety.
buddy.
They said, oh, well, there's Muslims, there's this. They started calling me a racist. They started calling me everything in the book. I'm with you. They're against us. They called me every name in the book. Every single complaint I made, they said, no, we can't help you. I went to the exams. I was afraid to go to school. I went to the exams in May, and they harassed me. They literally ran me out of the exams. The students.
That's not
They
Kirby
kept
now.
coming by
Kirby
every
is
two
here.
minutes and you have a
Kirby's mom
UCD
is
card.
here, all right.
So on the
Somewhere.
first day, I took a sign, I put it on my head. Now I had a fractured tailbone from a motorcycle accident and a long commute, 2 buses, and I had an exam the next day. I didn't have the book I needed for that one. I'm just going to call it a loss. I probably didn't pass. That's grand. I want to go home. The invigilator said, well, you have to stay an hour. I said, well, that's fine. Anyways, he said he was going to write a report for me leave early. I'm like, okay, that's grand. The next day, I go in there, and that's not what was in the report. Oh my
It's
God.
cute here, guys. Is everyone who's looking to sign John's petition over this bond of Heron. That blue copy that was up on stage was a copy I bought today. I bought 4 copies in Easton's that I ordered there about a year ago. It's taken them months to get them in, months. So I'm going to keep a few copies of that in my toilet. I'm going to wipe my arse with it. Anyone in the crowd here wants a blue copy of Bull Rock the Hare, come over and give me a shout. Do you want a copy of Bull Rock the Hare here? Like a blue one? I get one. I bought 4 of them in the shop there this morning. That was me, I put it up on the stage there, John, rip it up. Oh, rip it up and burn it. He wouldn't burn it. He wouldn't burn it.
Get this. Sorry, they
Where
told
the
me in
mouse
the
go?
invigilator's report that I ripped a lanyard off, all that happened.
I thought I seen it
After
gone.
you left, I seen him over there. You know when you walked away from over there.
Complete bullshit. They needed the CCTV. I contacted 40S.
You're very posh bringing his own sandwiches, the mate.
Is he?
Bringing his own sandwiches.
But it's nice, really.
He wouldn't give me a bite.
You never would have a big one. This is what happens lads, when you give the Yanks. You give the Yanks a point.
Everybody, can we just push these back out to the crowd, please? Yeah, okay. Okay, folks. Give me a second. Give me a second.
What's the point of that?
I feel a bit more safe.
You entered okay today, yeah? No messing around, no videos, no.
16 area.
Swearing.
You haven't.
Sorry, go first, please, stay with me.
Not the Polly. It's the other fella, the white man.
The white man.
Okay, it's been passed to the car.
Listen, you've got a fucking security guard now, man. You're a fucking security guard. He's in the road. After he comes home and told us to get out of the way. So he goes, fuck off. You don't hear me saying only him. The next minute he starts swearing back to me. So I said to the guard, yeah, she's allowed to swear this. Why makes you from? Next minute he goes, yeah, come on, no, and said, shut your mouth, he said. It's a bit of a change in the atmosphere.
Okay.
Bit of a change. You know they've lost this fucking war, they haven't.
They know they've lost the lads.
This is going to destruct the body.
Can we all go back to Mr.
They've been told lads to go on a charm
That's all I ask is you. 1 minute, please.
Oh no,
Hello!
it's not an offence to curse. It's not an offence to curse. Express yourself through cursing. It's a fucking word. It's only a word.
They are there to not. They are there for the wage. Big wage. Why
That's why we need to get information out about Section 8. So people, it's in their brain. They can go, oh, hang on. People go, okay, I'm gone. You know what I mean?
We have to do it right hand.
Thank you. What's the question? Put the pen down on me. Hold on.
Pass on the camera again, boys.
No, I'm not. I never do.
Inexperience, folks, inexperience. That's why it takes 7 years.
I've had the mic for long enough.
Be aware of what's happened in the last 5 years. I won't go into the Irish stuff, you know all that. But it's where you are today. And this is more a message about the Irish where they are today and that they haven't turned up. I'll be really fast. This is going right across Europe. They're taking control of everything. They're taking control of food and they're going to break you. They're bringing in the digital ID, they're attaching it to the social services card. You're not going to be able to eat. Under pandemic, under climate change, and under war, they're bringing this in. They're going to collapse you all. The people that they're bringing in, they're going to be moved. They're being moved into military barracks. It's the same in England. It has to be seen as what it is. They're going to collapse you. They're going to get total control of the food, total control of the currency. They're going to get total control. They're going to put you into a concentration camp, a 5K concentration camp. Oxford today, they're banning cars. This oil so-called shortage isn't, there's no oil shortage. We don't get oil from Iran. It all comes under climate, war, and pandemic. And under those excuses, they're going to take you down. 0.4, 99.96%, 0.041% is the carbon in the atmosphere. No emergency. But they need to do it, and they're going to do it under excuse. But all the people that didn't turn up, you better turn up. And you better turn up fast. Because we're going to head into this for 6 years. And it's a 20 and 30 agenda. And also, Ireland is down as a corporation. It's listed as a corporation on Dun and Bradstreet. And Leo Varadkar is the CEO of Ireland, the corporation. So, anyway, that's all I've got to say. Except the Irish people really need to stand up. And right across Europe, you're going to see everything collapse and total control. They're going to go for food. Food is going to go next. And with the oil, they're going to be able to collapse everything. They're going to ruin all businesses, try to make people be dependent on it, and then they've got the control. So that's what they're doing at the moment. They're trying to destroy the last of the businesses, the freedoms, the independence, and that's what they're trying to do at the moment. So, I mean, to all the Irish people who didn't turn up, you need to wake up because this is a fight, and the only way you're going to win is to fight. If you are quiet, you're going to be trodden down. They're coming for everything you are. And that's what I got to say.
Sorry, no, folks, I'm just going to make this short and sweet, but I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the silent cries in Ireland of the children who are living in state care. And I myself, as somebody who's been in the care system, who was sent to live with people who are alcoholics, who battered me and mentally abused me, all the while I got no help from the Irish government, the Irish police, or anything else like it. And I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge that, because it seems to be hidden within the media. And all of these people you see on the streets, a lot of them are people who have been fed by the system, who haven't got the voice or the fucking power to speak up about the stuff that they've been through. I've spoken to so many fucking people, girls, boys who have been fucking raped, abused and battered and thrown back out onto the fucking street of the country to become addicts and not have a fucking voice to speak up for themselves. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to be a voice for them and let them know that their cries are not in fucking vain, because we have the fucking back. The government doesn't have their back, but we fucking do. We know what's going on, and it can't be allowed to go on anymore while we try to look after everybody else. We have to fucking fix the broken systems that we have in place at the moment and protect the most vulnerable in Irish society, protect the children and protect the fucking future.
Are you listening, Tuzla? That's a message for Tuzla and the protest.
They called us terrorists. Now who's the terrorists? They're turning our own army and our own guards against us. They cannot be left get away with this. We cannot stop. We have to keep the pressure on, lads. Get them out!
Okay, folks, we have a couple of A4 notebooks up here for people to sign their signature, and this will be forwarded on to ours and out the line. Now, what we have and what we need to be doing going forward is, when there's a protest called in your own community, attend it. I know there's at least a dozen people here today from Drogheda, and that's a good crowd after coming from Drogheda, travelling up on their own coin, and we appreciate that. And we appreciate people that came from Cork, from Limerick, from Kildare, from every part of this country. And, you know, we were called names, we were vilified,
There's only one
we're neither of any of the two. All we are is nationalists, pride in our nation. You know, when Ireland are picking a soccer match, it's okay to hang a tricolour because it's not racist then. But if you're having a demonstration against the government with an Irish flag, you are a racist. So this is the labelling. And the labelling is coming from the far right, or sorry, from the left-wing media, as regards calling us far right. When they say there was a rally in Dublin today, it was a far-right rally, and there were far-right agitators at it. But yet, when people before profit, Sinn Féin and Labour have something across the damn gates, it's left-wing activists. So we're not allowed to be activists, we have to be agitators. Well, I don't mind being an agitator. Because an agitator's a storer, and we will store the pot until it overflows, and we get them treacherous government and treacherous opposition out of that building, and to get people in who actually care about the other people in our country. The nationalist pride that we need to bring back into this country has been lost, and it's getting lost through the indoctrination of the children in the schools. The school and the education system is making our young fellas effeminate. They're effeminate. An effeminate man is not going to be able to protect his wife and his family, if he ever has one. An effeminate man is weak. And I don't care about saying that. I grew up and I went through the school of hard knocks. I spent most of my life as a fisherman. And like I said last week, I know what it's like to start your week's work. You're 18 or 19 grand in the hole between diesel and fuel. And you go out there, that engine does not stop running for 12 or 14 days at a time. And that's burning 36 to 38 litres an hour. And that's where it is. They've put the quotes that tight on the Irish fishing industry that there's no living now. There's large boats up in Sligo, Donegal, and they fish herring and mackerel. And they're down to about 6 or 8 weeks fishing a year. That boat is tied up for 10 months a year, and that has to be maintained for 10 months before they can actually go out and earn any money off it again. So the farmers have it bad, the hauliers have it bad, the bus companies have it bad, the fishermen have it bad, and the working PAYE worker in this country has it as bad as they ever had, especially after the last budget. There was money given, there was money given to people that don't work, there was money taken off people that do work. So how does it make sense? Make it make sense. Because those people in that building there, they can't make sense nor head nor tail of anything. They haven't even got a fucking clue what their job is. They jump from department to department, never known. Simon Harris, or Simple Simon we call him. Simon was the Minister for Health during the cervical smear failures. When women died, mothers died, children lost mothers, husbands lost wives, brothers lost sisters, and sisters lost sisters. And that was all on his watch. Leo Varadkar, supposed to be a doctor, couldn't handle the Department of Health, so he ran from it as quick as he could. And now he's gone across the US, he's working in different universities, talking the usual load of bollocks that he talked here. So all he's done is change his geographical location. He's on about 300 grand a year or more. And Pascal O'Donoghue, who screwed the country with every consecutive budget that he did, the only people that ever benefit from a Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael budget is Fianna Fáil, Fine Gael owners. And that's the only ones that benefit. The working man does not benefit. I said, when the rain started coming here, we had a shortage of teachers in our education system. There was a shortage of guards along the commuter belt. I said if we can give €800 to keep a Ukrainian in accommodation, why not give the nurses, the teachers, and they didn't even mention the guards, €800 of a supplement towards their rent so that they can actually live and work on the commuter belt. But no, all that's happened since is we have Ukrainians going home for holidays when they're supposed to be fleeing a war. We have Ukrainians here that live 1,000 kilometres away from where that war is. That's a regional conflict. It'd be like Wexford or Wicklow going to war with Wales. That's the reality of it. The country was never a full invasion. It never happened. And that war started back in 2012 or 2014, when for 8 years the Ukraine army bombed Russian-speaking people living in the east and the southeast of the country. And that's where it started. And if you look at any mainstream media around 2014 talking about Ukraine, they were talking about how corrupt it was. Children are being trafficked. Human organs are being sold. There's murders over there. Helen McEntee goes and hands 40 million to Zelensky when his number 2 is under investigation for over 100 million going missing. We could have done with that money. We only need 9.7 million for the 335 young children with scoliosis. Less than 10 million. There is no will in this government to put those children's lives right. No, and they won't do it. And they didn't do it. And we saw that young chap last year, God bless him, who lost his battle against scoliosis. He was twisted up hard, he was twisted up that bad that he couldn't get a breath into his lungs. and this government knew about it. And Simon Harris said a few years ago, no child with scoliosis will wait more than 2 years for his operation. There's children dying because Simon Harris is a fucking liar. Every time you see a politician's lips moving, you know they're telling lies. They just filibuster. They think we're all fucking stupid. We're far from stupid. And you have the Gardaí with barriers there. If we were Labour, Sinn Féin, or people before profit, we'd be over in front of them gates. But no, we're not good enough to cross that road in the government's eyes. But again, I would like to reiterate, there's books up here to be signed. We'd appreciate if everybody would sign it that's here. And I would like to wholeheartedly thank everybody for coming here, supporting this today, and for supporting the truckers and the hauliers and the farmers last week. And I just want to do a minute's silence for that young man that couldn't take any more, and this woman was no longer for him. So if we could have a minute's silence, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. The unfortunate thing is that over, and I don't want to put a downer on this, but over the next months, there'll be probably many more minutes of silence that we'll be doing at different protests. And that's the unfortunate thing that that government has put on us. But remember one thing, that's our flag. Be proud of yourself. And each and every one of you, every morning when you get up, look in the mirror, look at yourself, and say, I'm fucking proud of you. You're Irish and you're standing up for what you want. Not just what you want, but what you deserve. That's our flag, and no parasites from Europe or beyond will ever take that flag away from me or from you. Now go back to this petition here. The petition will be, it's gone out through the whole lot of you there, and anybody that hasn't signed it, please do. I would also ask each and every one of you over the next week or 2 weeks, at any voting protest that you might be at, just get a foolscap copy like this. Get people to sign their name and where they're from. Get in contact with me, and I will give you my address and you can send it to me. I will then be forwarding all that on our letter to the lady, I use that phrase very loosely, up in St. Stephen's Park. All this will be monitored through, and I've talked to this man already, all this will be monitored through Paul here in Gale Force Media. And any answer or any reply I will get will go through Paul in Gale Force Media. It's the only media that we have right now. We need a large media like
Thanks again to Pat, that's been done from cameraman last afternoon. Fair play to him. Go have a couple of green hearts
We need something like that here. We need a multi-millionaire to come in here and get a TV studio so that we can get our narrative out there. Because we're being quashed by the fucking likes of RTE and all the other channels like that. Paul tells me here that if there is any millionaires out there, he takes Revolut. Fucking Paul, so do I. And last but by no means least, to the gentleman that gave us this podium and this stage, Peter, we're indebted to you, sir. And anybody that wants to put a few buck towards Peter and his cause and what he's doing here for us, feel free, it's up to you. Alright? If anybody else wants to take the mic, Pascal's got to... Okay, give me one second and then gone. Anybody wants to get in contact with me, through the Risen People on Facebook. You'll see it. It's an inkwell and a phoenix rising from the ashes, because I believe that the pen is mightier than the sword. And that is what is our icon is. Or you can get in contact with myself directly on Facebook, John Malloy on Facebook, or whatever other way you want to. Or indeed, Subtall or whatever. Alan, sir, thank you. You were an absolute trooper. You were a beacon of knowledge. And this man gets up the phone to me at 11 o'clock at night, and we probably talked to maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. All sorts of stuff, political and non-political, and so on. And we've both poured our heart out to each other over the years, to where we've been as kids, growing up, and what's been done to us, and now we're stronger because of it. And to each and every one of you out there, I am deeply, deeply humbled.
Letitia, your name's in the book down.
Thank you.
I just want to say this, you know that government, they were not elected by the people. The electoral committee said 3 days after the election that they got in by 500,000 votes. They sent out mistakenly. They sent out mistakenly. Oh, sorry.
Come up there. Come up.
I just want to let the people know. They're not our government. They weren't elected by the Audits people. They got in by 500,000 votes, but the electoral committee turned around and said 3 days after the election that they sent out 500,000 votes by a mistake. And they said it and there's them up. So how in the name of God can they be elected all these people? Now, another thing, the people that were under the Dublin Agreement, we've no right to look after these illegal immigrants, illegal invaders. Under the Dublin, we and Denmark are only 2 countries in Europe that have a clause in it that says we have an opt-out clause. These bastards never told us that they give us a referendum if we have. Remember the treaty that he made us sign? Yeah, well, he said if we signed that, we refused it the first time. Second time, he said we'll give you an opt-out clause, but you haven't got the balls to tell the people that's what it was meant. We should have got a new election and a vote. We've no right and we've no authority. They've no authority to put in these people without the people getting an election, getting a referendum going. I'm sorry you're a bit nervous, but listen, they're not our government. They shouldn't be in that office. They're in that office by default. 500,000 votes sent out legally. Like they said there was a mistake, come on. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? How can they be representing all these people then? That is sure the spineless bastards. These are hypocritical fucking liars, traitors, every fucking one. And for the Irish army and the Irish police that took a fucking note, they stand by the people. They swore, you know, to protect the Irish. These are fucking cowards, every fucking one of us. And he's all die fucking roaring. And we the Irish people won't forget this, remember that. We won't fucking forget. We can bury our fucking heads. But the Irish people will never be fucking beaten. The Brits tried it for fucking 800 years. They didn't take us out. And you don't know, certainly not going to take us out. You've made a fucking mistake taking on the Irish people. You can laugh, I just fucking won't. But we won't forget. We've a long fucking memory, and you know that. You don't know your fucking history. Good night and God bless the audio and turned out again. Good night. There's not enough people turned out. Everybody in fucking Ireland should have turned out here. And God bless Ireland. And never be afraid to say, you're Irish. We're Irish and we're the best in the fucking world. We went away to work. We built countries. We built countries. We were fucking sent, tongues was cut out, names was taken out. If you had it unknown your name, it was taken out, you had to say, a hair, a fight. You always a Catholic, and you knew you wouldn't get a job. The Presbyterians in the British world fucking hate them. These establishments have done this to us. They're the biggest bastards in the world. They're the cause of what's going on in this world, and they are. Good day and God bless everybody.
Hi lads, I won't do a speech today. A lot of people are saying to me, I'm with the Risen People, what should we do next? We need an investigation into everything. The pandemic, the fake pandemic. We need to chase their bank accounts. We need to investigate Tulsa. Bring back every single gone missing child in this country. It's a disgrace. It boils my blood. Everything must be and will be investigated. And we have no future if we don't. We have to clean up this country, this mess, before we can move forward. Okay? Thank you.
DC Rome, speak!
Hey, get up
We're
there.
on the one
Get up there. Get up there, give us a speech. Go on. Get on the mic, go on. DC Rome's on the mic. We want DC.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to reiterate, thank you all very, very, very much for coming. We're going to just end the protest here, and we will have more. Keep an eye out in your local communities for anybody that's organising that, and go and support them. You know, I've been out with 12 people looking like a right gobshite on the corner, and I've been out with thousands of people not looking like as much of a gobshite on the corner. But, you know, we need to support each other. In your local community, or whoever your activists in your local community are, when they call something, go and support them, because that's what we need. Feet on the street in every town and village, supporting this anti-government stance that they forced us into. None of us was against the government until they went against us. So that's the simple bottom line. But thank you all very much for coming. Erin go bra, love you all, and God bless you, and safe journey home. Thank you.
How you doing, everyone? Sorry, I know it's gone last minute and everyone wants to go home at this point, but what I want to say is, first off, a big praise to the truckers and the lawyers and the farmers and everyone who started off this fucking protest, because you know what? It's something Ireland needed. We needed a kick in the hole to say that this country deserves better than what these assholes in here are doing to us. They're robbing us every second of every fucking day, and we done nothing until they stepped out. And you know what? Even the younger generation, myself, I'm 21, I'm disappointed the younger generation hasn't had to step out with this. What I'm doing is I'm calling out everyone in the younger generation to get out here and support all the older people that have done it. Why can't we? Why can't we step out onto these streets? Because you know what? We'll have the voice of the next generation. Everyone here is not going to be able to do this forever. So I'm calling out everyone who is my age or even younger, step out onto these streets. This is your country as well. You have to look out for this. Our ancestors done the hardest work to fight off the English when they were here. We have to do it to fight off our own, who are against us every step of the way. They want to close us down to a 5-kilometre radius. Because we were already talking about, when the young lads here was already talking about it. We need to stop that from happening. This is a free country, and this is for the Irish. It's for no one else. We need to look after our own every step of the way. No matter what. On the internet!
Don't you just love that? Well done. That is absolutely brilliant. Thank you. And there's more young people like you that we need up here. Like, we're getting too over this shit. Right, so we need you up here. We need you to spread the word to your young people. So any young people out there on your TikToks or your Snapchats or whatever, get off your TikToks, get off your Snapchats, get up here, say hello to this old fella, and this stage is yours. Simple as that. Thank you, folks. I think that's we're wrapping up. If anybody else that wants to speak, we all
walking up to Oris and Uachtaráin and then this sheet.
Start to wake up!
Probably over
Say hi to everybody.
See, that was a great old crowd here, great old crowd here. There's my man again. Get up.
Buddy.
King of TikTok.
Take care. You're good yourself, man.
Good to see you. Did you travel down just for this?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Fair fucking play, mate.
No, fair play to yourself.
You're putting in the miles, like.
Well, I am. I have to be done, you know.
Do you come down on train and drive?
I come down by train. I have to park my car in Liverpool because I was Spain yesterday.
Okay.
I got the plane over this morning.
You joined international
5
fucking
o'clock.
jet, weren't you?
Yeah. Fair play to you, good man. You did a great show, right?
That's the legal again, lads. He's on TikTok, he's on YouTube. Get onto his YouTube channel. His YouTube channel doesn't have enough subs. He should be in the thousands. The man gives great legal advice. These two here, getting jeered out of here because they won't tell anyone where they're from. They stay on that side and we're on this side from now on. Traitors, 2 fucking traitors. That's who these people are. 2 fucking traitors. These motherfuckers need to be called out.
Demons, both bastards! I will not live under them.
So yeah, thank you so much for everything.
Can I ask you a personal question now?
Go Ben,
What
P5,
did you-
cheers, brother.
Just-
Thanks once again, guys, for everyone for coming in. We're going to wrap this up in a few minutes. Okay? Thanks to all the mods, all the new mods, and keeping it clean in there. And hope you've enjoyed it. As you can see, there's a real buzz in Dublin these days, lads. There's a real buzz in Dublin. The crowds are getting bigger and bigger. The crowds are getting energised. Now, I know this happens every year when the sun comes out, but this fuel protest has brought something to this country. There's more young people out here today than I've seen at a national rally ever. There's a lot of people here under 30 years of age. They're getting up on the stage, they're speaking. There's a lot of women here with their kids who are all middle class women. They're not the usual people who turn up to these marches. Okay? So things are changing in this country. People are starting to wake up. First of all, it was a jab. Now it's this. The banking crash, throw that in as well. People are disillusioned with this government, with every government. Not just this government. All governments are the same worldwide.
I'd love to be in Australia. My elder sister is in Australia. My brothers is in Australia. One's in New Zealand. They're all gone. And one tried to come back from Australia and had to go back again.
Alright, Dave, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro. Well, I said we're going to knock this off in a couple of minutes, so we just want to say your goodbyes to each other. You go, we're going to hang out here with Pat and the lads for Christmas. And I'll see you soon, okay?
It's breaking up. It used to be a really solid family unit. You know, down the country or whatever, you have big solid family units, you get 10 or 12 kids in the house. And from day morning to night, that was a unit.
John's still up there talking, by the way. Look at him. He's some man talking. You put him up on the stage with the microphone as you won't shut up. Look, he's up there now interviewing her.
And like my sister would love nothing more to be with her family. And I miss the bones off her, I really do. But I couldn't even ask her to come back. What's she coming back to? What do we have here? Literally.
I'll tell you what we have here. We have a great community spirit.
Dub 420, how are you, bro? Good to meet you last week, mate. Good to last week. I tell you, that's my favourite part of last Saturday, was getting to meet you, mate. I love when I meet people in the chat. It's fucking dead, it makes my day. See you later! See yous!
Once in a while, but we will get through family unified. God bless you. And listen, thank you for coming up here. It takes guts.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
There you go, folks. And anybody watching on the Force Media or out there at home, I think maybe we have changed things slightly here today. I think that the guys in there are beginning to get a little bit panicky and worried about us because they can see us fighting back. We also see young folk, like those two people just after being up here. They're now beginning to use their voice and they're now beginning to get out with us. And that's brilliant to see. That is the light at the end of the tunnel, folks. And that's the light that we got to grasp, and that's the light that we...
That's your cue, John. Alright, lads, and with that, I'm going to knock this off, okay? As I say, thanks for coming in. Thanks for keeping it clean in the chat. And we'll leave you out with Brian.
It's over! Christian people, get out and defend your faith! And stop screwing around! And stabbing Christ in the back! Must stay gold! It's over the new world! Go to you!